Hello, fellow chiropractors. It's Danny here. I just wanted to share with you a little something that's been on my mind recently, and that is the difference between being proactive and reactive, right? So let's talk about how we're dealing with our patients. Are we telling them to be proactive or reactive, right? I mean, reactive, of course, as we know, just waiting for the pain to show up. We all know we don't care for that. We want to be more proactive. We want to take care of the patients, making sure that they can live life to the fullest, making sure that disease does not build up in their life, but more health, more abundance, more prosperity will help to develop in their life. And we do that with our chiropractic care. Now, we also look at different other avenues of our life. Our family life. Are we reactive, waiting for a problem to happen? Or are we proactive? Are we constantly doing date nights with our spouse? Are we, taking care of our kids, doing, and feeding their minds, making them healthy as well? And so then the last thing I want to ask is, are we being proactive or reactive with our profession? Now think about that. There's a lot of times where there's issues with our profession. We may feel attacked sometimes. We may feel like we can't practice the same type of chiropractic we want to practice. And so I find that right now we're being a little more reactive. You see, there's a group called the CDC, the Chiropractic Defense Council. And what their main goal is to do is actually to support chiropractors in making sure that we get protected and we're not scared by any other legislation that could come around and take our licenses away if we do things within, of course, our scope of practice and reason, right? Right now, they're defending the chiropractors in BC for all their x-rays. They're defending chiropractors in BC for actually the board acting very wrong against these chiropractors. And they're also doing the same thing in Ontario. And so what we need to do is band together and support this group, because this group is actually going to help our profession being able to allow us to practice the way we want to practice without fear. Okay. And so when I was asking Baron, who's one of the lead attorneys there at the CDC, I asked him, how many members do we have here in Alberta? Shocking number, 22 is what he said. 22. And the reason why I'm thinking is, well, yeah, because they're not necessarily active here in Alberta. They're not necessarily doing something for us. But so that's where a lot of chiropractors have that mindset then of reactive for our profession, right? So what's happening in BC, what's happening in Ontario actually will affect us here in Alberta. And so that's why we need to support our brothers and sisters in those other provinces, but also have a presence here in Alberta with the CDC. And so that our board, our legislation, they know not to mess around with us, that we should be able to provide the chiropractic care that we know is beneficial to all of our patients. So I put the link to the CDC just down below. I want you to take a look at that. All they're asking for is $33 a month. Like, that's it. Like, they're not asking for a whole lot more. 33 based off of the 33 principles, right? Genius for them to do that. $33 a month. That's it. I want to increase our number from 22 to, I would love to see 100 represented here in Alberta, because that shows that we have a voice, we have a stance, and they will represent us if anything does ever happen, whether it's a mandate for a vaccine, masks, whatever it is that we do not agree with. They will fight for us to making sure that we are doing what we want to do. Okay. So if you have any questions, feel free to talk to me. You can even talk to the CDC if you got questions for them. But let's support this. Let's be proactive with our own profession, just like we're teaching all of our patients, just like we're teaching our families as well. All right. Love you guys. We'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye.